welcome to some SketchUp training. We're going to do a really basic floor plan and get some walls and then pick those walls up so that you know how to do it. So the first thing, we're going to do a mock house that looks a lot like the previous video where the gentleman showed you how you could make a basic floor plan with walls, but then I'm going to extend it a little further and show you how you can get dimensions put out there as well. So I'm going to start with a house, and we're going to make this maybe 30 by 40 feet. You should know how to do this from training video 1 and 2. So here is our basic floor plan of our house. And now we're going to get some walls using the offset tool. We're going to not go in but out because we want to maintain the dimensions that we put. As I go out, I click once, my buttons are open, and I'm putting 1 foot, and that's going to make my offset 1 foot thick. Now I'm going to make just a couple of rooms. We'll make this a 15 by 15 room. We'll make a 10 by 10 room. Maybe we'll make this 15 by 10 room. There we go. And we'll make one more 15 by 15 room here. Oh, I did that wrong. There we go. Oh, that's a little big. Maybe we'll do a smaller room so it fits. There we go. Now to get these walls happening for us, we want to use that offset tool again. And remember, we can go in or out, but we're going to head out with it, and we're going to once again put 1 foot, so you can see that it now matches up perfectly with those walls there. Now, because the program remembers, we'll just go double click, double click, double click, because it remembers that 1 foot is what we wanted. So we only have to type in 1 foot the first time. To back that up, show you once again, I use the offset tool, click once, open, put it to 1 foot. Now that it knows 1 foot, bam, 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 done. Now we want to be able to pick these walls up. So to pick these walls up, we're going to have to heal some lines. So we're going to go heal some lines. Don't need this line here. Don't need that line there. Don't need this line. Don't need that line. Don't need those. Don't need those. Once we have all these lines healed, we'll be able to pick up all of these walls at once as a single shape. There we go. So this is just like that video that you already did. This is a nice little refresher. But before we pick up these walls, we also want to put in our dimensions. Click, out it comes. How did I do that? I put tools, dimensions right there, and now I can measure all the walls, because as part of your project you are asked to show your measurements of all your walls. There we go. And we'll presume that you've now done this for your whole house, and once you've done it for your whole house and all the dimensions are put in, let's not forget the outside wall too. There we go. Now let's pick up our house. And there's our walls. And we wanted a specific height, so let's put it at 10 feet. Boom. And now we have our basic house with walls, and it has dimensions marked right within. There we go. And if you want to see this as a floor plan, you can just go to Camera, and then I believe there's a, I can't find it right now, but you're able to position it so it's straight up and down. We'll have to take a look at that later. Now, if you want to get your doors in, you've got to design those doors. And the way you're going to do that, let's zoom in, we'll get a door here. Let's see, we'll measure in, say, 3 feet. Because if that's what it is on my plan, I want to measure in 3 feet. And you'll notice that it puts a tiny little mark for 3 feet. And so that's where we want to start. That's your guide point. Now I'm going to do my door. And my door, maybe it measures 3 feet by 7 feet. Uh-oh, look what happened. My door was wrong. Maybe I should put 7 feet by 3 feet. Let's try that again. Wrong kind of rectangle. 7 feet by 3 feet. There we go, now our door worked out a little better. And then I just need to push it in, shunk. And now I have a door. And that door now works on both sides. Now we need to see how to get some decorative qualities to our room. So let's get decorating in our room. So let's say I want to decorate this room. Well, first I'm going to get my door in there. I'll measure in to get that door at the right spot. Maybe it was 3 feet in on the plan. So let's see, 3 feet in. And you'll notice that once you put 3 feet, it'll probably give you a little guide point on that 3-foot edge. And then when you get your rectangle, I'm going to go 7 feet by 3 feet again. Oh, look what happened. It went wrong. Let's go 3 feet by 7 feet. Three feet by 7 feet. There we go. Now I've got a proper door. I'll push it through. Uh-oh, I pushed the wall. Careful. There we go. And now I've got a door in. There is a little line here, but I'm going to leave that line because we are going to go find some flooring for my floor. So to find flooring, let's go to Home Depot. There, homedepot.ca. And I'm going to find myself some flooring. I'm going to plug it in. And it says shop by department. Let's see, decor, floors and area rugs. Bingo, that's what I want. Let's see, maybe I want some wood flooring in this place. Let's go get some wood flooring. And I want some engineered hardwood or cork or solid hardwood, sure. Let's say I want this. I look at the square footage, I'm going to need this information for my math assignment, but I'm going to especially go for the picture. So I go to the picture, and I want to save this picture, because this is the picture that's going to become my texture. So I'm going to go Save Image, and we'll save wood flooring. And we'll put that in my picture file, because we know how to find things when they're in our pictures file. There we go. Now that I've got that in there, I'm going to head back to SketchUp, and I want to select my floor, and specifically I want to paint it. So I'm going to hit my paintbrush, and I've got all these materials available, but I want to create my own. So I'm going to say create a material right here, create a material. And this is material 1, we'll call this wood flooring. And it says I can use a texture image. Perfect. So I want to use an image, go into my pictures. I'm going to find that wood flooring. Look at that, there it is. Wood flooring. I want to use that, and it's going to say, well, how big do you want it? It's going to give you a suggestion. It looks like 1 foot is a good suggestion because we do it by the foot, and that picture was roughly 1 foot of flooring. Now we have created our wooden flooring. Boom. Then you go look at it, and you see if it looks the way you think it should. Here, we'll click off of it so we can see what it looks like. Hold on a second while it selects another area. There we go, and we can see our flooring, and that is in our room. If it's too small or too big, what you can do is you can go back to this, and you can edit your texture image. Whoops, not edit your texture image. You can go back and you can do it and put different dimensions for the size, but I suggest 1 foot. Then if you want to go for paint, you're going to go find paint. You find your paint, interior paints, and let's say I find my color and it's just gorgeous. Once again, you'll end up with a picture of a color, chances are, but here I don't have a picture of a color. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say create a material, and I'm just going to try to find that color as close as I can. So here's my information for my math spreadsheet that I need to make, but I'm just going to try to match that color. So I'm going to head on down here and I'm just going to try to find the appropriate color, and I can lighten and darken it until I have it just the way I want. Of course, I won't use the wood, and then I can use that to color my own material. And you can change all sorts of colors. Once you do that, once again, you'll go to your wall and you'll paint it. I expect a bunch of questions. Make sure you're asking me whenever you're not sure, but this is your basic plan on how to get a floor plan, some dimensions, pick up your walls, make a door, and you can get your flooring and your walls.